Joined now by Phil Beale from Red Engineering. Really a great pleasure to have him here. So I'm just going to ask you a simple question like I have to everyone else. Why have you come and what have you got from the event?
The reason we've come along and found it very rewarding and fulfilling is because we had the opportunity to set workshops up to ask the audience and the delegates to this event what they think the future is going to look like in terms of data center transformation. What we were determined to do was to encourage the audience to leave their day job outside the room for a half-hour session, and we had 2 back-to-back sessions today. And we were delighted that both sessions were kind of oversubscribed, which was a nice problem. And what we asked them to do was project their thinking forward over the next 7 years, over a 7-year time horizon, which aligns nicely with a lot of the technology companies' net zero carbon stated objectives. So within that time frame, we posed 2 general themes for each workshop to debate. We posed a series of questions and primers, if you will, in the category of energy and power consumption and sustainability. And the other theme was technological evolution. And we asked the various tables in the workshops to debate those at table level. I'm absolutely blown away by the not only level of commitment and engagement we had from both sessions, and every individual in the session, in one form or other, were contributing. We heard about all sorts of ideas and observations I didn't even consider prior to setting up the event, which almost vindicates coming in with an open mindset in and of itself, because we didn't want to second guess the answers to the questions. And certainly this wasn't about Red Engineering's view. You know, we're delivering business mission critical data centers across the globe. The engineering business and our ICT consultancy business at the present time, we're engaged in something like 55 to 60 odd data center build projects internationally in all sorts of geographical territories for hyperscalers, cloud providers, the wholesale market and the co-location sector. So we've got strong opinions, but we want to leave those behind as well. What's great is we have collected up something like feedback from 16 tables in 2 sessions along those themes, where some key points, observations, thoughts, predictions of the future have come out of those individual table debates. And looking at the early feedback that we've put on the flip charts, they fall into 2 categories. There's the stuff we kind of expected, and as all of us as professionals in the industry would not be surprised, there are some common themes, like district heating, like the issue of sustainability, new energy sources, data security, and so forth. But there were lots of other things that we didn't originally anticipate. So in a sense, they'll be even more valuable because they weren't necessarily on our immediate radar. Certainly from Red Engineering's point of view, that information for us alone, and hopefully the rest of the audience and participation, those who participated, will take some valuable output from the sessions. What we plan to do now is produce a white paper based on the findings, organise that information in terms of some future thought leadership. And the great thing is we can't talk about a lot of our client projects because they're confidential, but we can talk about what came out of the room today. Yeah. And for me, it's everything I could have hoped and dreamt for from the workshop sessions, because we know that we all walk around with a lot of experience, and it's easy for us to underestimate the power of our own thinking and our own experience. And to be in an environment where you're stimulated to think about things a little bit differently outside of the normal business as usual context can generate some really valuable content, and I think we're mission accomplished today on that. Excellent. Thank you.